LiAngelo Ball and two other players now find themselves in a messy legal situation after shoplifting in China this past Tuesday. The UCLA forward posted bail and is now under 20 days of house arrest. Father LeVar Ball says it's not a big deal and they'll handle it at home, but is he missing the bigger picture? Bruce, you got first go.
I just feel like I like LeVar, first of all. I think his parenting skills are good. I just feel like kids make dumb mistakes. We've all been teenagers. LiAngelo is just, 18, 19. We make dumb decisions, man. The fact that LeVar is saying these comments, you have to support your kids in their good times and in their bad times. Now, whether or not, and on the backside, he's telling LiAngelo, look, man, you're embarrassing our name. You're doing all the wrong things. But in the public eye, you have to support your kids through their demise and through their ups. So what he's saying, is it wrong? I don't, of course he's going to say it. The media's going to screw it. I'm sorry. Just cut that. You know what he's saying, and you know that the media is going to always take what he's saying and try to make it something more because of his antics. But honestly, man, I just think he made an honest mistake. Did he know better? Probably did. Did he have the money? Probably does. But you with two other friends, you can be dumb, influenced, and he made a mistake is what I think.
Yeah, man. I personally just felt that LeVar Ball's comments was just boisterous, like he always does, making a comment just to get a reaction. Cause just being a parent, if I don't have kids, but if I had a child, even if they stole in Dallas, it would be an issue. Even in the public eye, hey, there's no need to kind of put your business out there for people to look deeper into your family. But I wouldn't be able to hide that. Yeah, we have a problem. It's not. It is a big deal. Because just simple as that, you going to a foreign country, to actually a country who has a 99% penalty rate for most of their crimes, a foreign country at that, like. Yeah, Jello didn't make the best decision with that one.
That's where I have the issue with him is.
Right.
It's one thing to be 18, 19 years old and you mess up, but you mess up in a local setting.
Right.
You mess up around Chino Hills, or where they're from in the
Could have went to the Louis store in Rodeo.
You could have went to the Louis Vuitton store out there and done that.
It's
in
true.
fact, not even shoplifted. You ask your dad for money. Ask your mom for money. It's not like y'all.
He's driving a Ferrari. He has.
Yes, his brothers drive nice cars. Now, like I said, it's one thing to do that, but it's another thing to mess up in a foreign land. This is China.
It's true.
Man.
China, we don't have, really good relations with China. Mm-hmm. Not to mention Trump was out there earlier this week for God knows whatever, but for you to do this in a place where you don't have that type of legal security,
right?
Mm-hmm. Dad won't always be able to save you.
Dad can't come over there and say, "Hey, let my son out." Nah,
no, he can't save you. China's going to do whatever they want to do, and the thing is, it's not over. Now, where it is, they serve 3 to 10 years, and it's unlikely to happen, but they're going to have to pay something.
Yeah.
I think he's a privileged kid, and I think that. Not that it'll be smoothed over, but he will have to pay a fine.
Yeah,
and the fact that your name's getting dragged through the mud associated with stealing, that'll be labeled with you for the rest of your life.
And just think of how this affects your family.
They're gonna pay a lot of money, and it's gonna go away.
But like I said, man, and it is weird that you would go steal in China instead of stealing in California, as you guys were putting it. I just really feel like, man, you're hanging with this is what I'm saying the scenario could be. LiAngelo, you're privileged at this point with your older brother being in the NBA. You may be hanging out with two guys who are from Watts and from Compton, who they don't come from anything but the mud. And if they were stealing and you're just a friend, you may have been just a follower in the moment. Now, you are a victim of following, but I think that's really what happened, man. I think that, hey, I want to show these guys that I'm down. No, I'm not this rich, privileged kid from Chino Hills. I'm down with you guys too. I'm black, because I am black. Not that he's not black, but you get what I'm saying. I'm not an Oreo or whatever the terminology would be that they would say for a guy who acts white but he's black.
I like the Oreo pun.
You get what I'm saying?
He might feel like he has to please them in order to just fit in with the team.
And I feel like it was a fit-in situation. I don't think LiAngelo had to steal anything, but I think if you have, I don't know these guys either. I don't know, and I may be giving them a pass saying that they're ghetto kids they're poor. Ghetto kids who are poor, and that they don't have anything, they don't know any better, but they may do know something, And it's still, you have to be responsible wherever you go, especially in a foreign country.
And that's the end all be all. It's not the fact that you got in trouble. It's not the fact that you were shoplifting from the Louis Vuitton store. It's the fact that you did it in foreign lands.
Right. There's another thing we haven't thought about. What if UCLA tries to punish them as far as maybe kicking them off the team?
Right.
Because what if you would have if you would get in trouble for stealing on campus, what do you think you're representing the university going to stand in a foreign country, basically making our university look bad? Because it's not just Jello and you linking it to UCLA.
It's true.
So, hey, get kicked off the team,
now,
maybe.
And hopefully for them, with UCLA being a big name college school, that China realized that it looks bad on their PR, that a team that came down there to visit was punished, and they punished them. So I say they fine them, let them off easy. LeVar, discipline your son at home.
LeVar is gonna have to come out of some money. The Big Baller brand is gonna have to come out of some money, because they're gonna, for a lot of this to go away, Big Baller brand is gonna have to write a couple checks.
LeVar may be working out a plan with those guys to get the Big Baller brand even more so, going. I mean, they do make shoes in China.
And I noticed something. It was on Instagram. I want to say LeVar posted a picture of him and LaMelo at a store in China that sells their shoes. Mm-hmm. I don't know if that was maybe a PR stunt.
It may be, man.
Maybe
they love us over here too.
Right, to put a Band-Aid over the situation in China. Who would know? So, LiAngelo just needs to learn this lesson. This is a huge lesson, especially if you're fortunate enough to get off in China. 99% conviction rate. You don't get off easy down there. For you to be able to walk out with your life still together and still intact, to be able to go home and your family. Yeah, come on, man, learn the lesson.
That's a blessing, but like I said, I think I don't know, man. I think he was just following. I don't think LiAngelo, it's crazy. I just don't think he did it by himself. I think he actually was being a follower. It's crazy, but I think that.
Well, keep following us here on Spot On Sports. Coming up next, is Colin Kaepernick ever going to get another shot in the NFL? Here's the big story on Spot On Sports. We'll return in a bit.